Yeah, I'm fine with the black screen. You're good.
I'm also going to record on this. Just because it gives me a separate audio file.
Yeah. Should I record mine without yours and just send you my audio file, or do you have it like recording like me and you separately, like on
No, I
yours?
haven't figured that out yet. I will sort that out.
Okay. I'm fine with whatever. I think right now I'm recording both of us. Um, and I think you are as well.
Yes.
So we should be good on either end. But we'll figure out I don't know. We'll find a better way to do it in the future. But that's for the future.
Yeah, probably get a few of these down. I think also figuring out the mics. Like, you
Yeah.
sound pretty good.
No, I'm already kind of adjusted to doing this. I'm kind of surprised how quick I jumped into it. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna start recording some like other stuff just like on the side for fun.
Oh, for sure. But, like, at least in my headphones, you still have a little tinny sound.
Mm,
But we're not professionals, so.
yeah. I'd have to check a little bit more in depth on the last recording we did to see if it comes through on the recording. Um, but outside of that, we should be fine.
No, I think for now
Yeah,
is like until we actually dive into this.
yeah. I'm
There's
also
obviously.
very intentionally trying to not speak through the gap in my teeth so that it doesn't make like a loud like whistling noise
Oh, gotcha.
because I can feel it happening and I'm not a fan.
Just stick something in there.
Oh, you know what? You're not wrong actually. I do have gum. I can just do that. Where's my gum? Oh, there's
Stick a
something.
wad of cotton in there or something.
I mean, basically. I'll just ask Tom Cruise if he has an additional like middle tooth that I can borrow. Speaking of which, we watched Mission Impossible 3 last night. It was
Yes.
really awesome.
Is it okay?
Yeah. We've done the first three, as you probably guessed from us watching the third one. Um, and they have all felt like distinctly different franchises, which is kind of crazy. There we go.
Okay,
Talk
so
a little bit.
with this one, like I've heard mixed.
So we
I've
haven't
heard
had the newest
the
one.
beginning was not great. Oh,
No,
the newest one.
we're not doing the new, or we
Oh,
are
right,
not
right,
doing
right.
the
You guys
newest
are
one
doing the
yet.
entire franchise.
So we've watched the first three, and I really like them. They're all solid. The
Mm-hmm.
first one has like all like the iconic bits, like the whatchamacallit, like when he's like rappelling down into like
Big
the
lasers.
yeah. Was no, I
Yeah.
don't think there's lasers in that one. It's the money
Oh,
shot of the movie is like him
that's
rappelling
the
down.
floor,
Yeah,
right? The pressure sensitive floor.
which that room is insane. It's like pressure sensitive, and I think it's temperature sensitive, and it's sound sensitive. So the thing must have false alarms like
Which is probably like his
constantly.
idea.
Yeah,
It was like, there's absolutely no way we could do this, but we do this.
yeah. Although I'm not sure
So,
if Tom Cruise was fully insane in like I think it was '96, maybe. I don't know if he was fully crazy yet.
it's a good
But there's
question.
also a big.
When did he join?
There's. It's a very good question. Assuming he ever chose to be that way and wasn't just born into it or something.
1986 is
Yeah,
when he
so
joined.
he was there for a while.
Yeah. So, and he became like a big celebrity in that, like, whenever he came, he didn't go to like normal Scientology locations.
Yeah,
He just went to like their resort places. And they're like, you don't look him in the eyes.
yeah.
You don't talk to him unless he talks to you, kind of
Don't
thing.
mention the fact that he's shorter in person than you thought he would be.
Yeah.
Don't mention the middle tooth. Just don't talk to him
It's
for
so
very
odd. That
long.
middle tooth is so odd.
It looks fine from like different angles, but when it's like front on, it is so noticeable. There's like a
Once you
particular shot
notice
that's
it,
in it. Yeah. There's a particular shot in the movie where I'm just like, man, how have you not gotten that fixed? You have so much money.
also you're perfect for Scientology because
Yeah.
what is that?
It's so far, it's only come up once, but have you seen the video? It's like, this is so old. It's like over 10 years old at this point. Probably more actually. It's like I think the video is called Tom Cruise Kills Oprah. And it's like that interview that he did with her. My friends had never seen that. I showed that to them. And they're like, what the fuck is this? It's like, yeah, he kills Oprah. He has lightning powers. That's what you get when you join Scientology.
So I heard a story. There's a comedian went to a party, and Tom Cruise was there,
Yeah.
and he was like, "This is going to be awesome. I'm meeting Tom Cruise." So essentially, as you know, comedians, the way they talk is, talking shit, a little more truthful.
Yeah. More or less.
Tom Cruise joins the circle
Mm-hmm.
and kind of is like, you know what's awesome? Just hanging out with your wife.
Yeah.
And all we're like,
He's always struck me as very off-putting. And yeah, he's just odd. It makes sense. The thing that like was it as Christian Bale said that Patrick Bateman, he kind of played as if he was Tom Cruise, where it's this sort of like hollow goodness, where it's like you're almost like a mannequin.
right.
Which, by
You're
the way,
always projecting the right idea.
I learned that he was 27 when he made that movie. I think it was 26 or 27. I'm currently 26. I'm like halfway through 26. I feel like a loser, dude. It's hard not to, but like, holy shit! What do you mean you made, like, an immediate like classic movie, in your mid 20s? Another thing I also learned about, speaking of American Psycho, or not speaking of American Psycho, but in relation to it, because I think I told you before that the guy who wrote American Psycho is gay, and that plays like a big part of it. I didn't know that he said that, like, he wasn't clear about what his sexuality was for a long time because he didn't want people to read American Psycho differently because it is very specifically like about something. And then he's just like, yeah, fuck it, this has been out for a while, so it's fine. But I also learned recently the guy who wrote Fight Club is also gay. I did not know this. And it makes a lot more things that are in Fight Club make a little bit more sense from a specific kind of understanding of it.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan of the idea that most of the characters in it aren't real.
I think that was just an excuse to get Brad Pitt into a fishnet.
Maybe. I can't lie, the fashion is still really good. It's definitely
I-
of the time,
dude.
but it's like it's that kind of gross punk look of like the 2000s that I think is just cool.
100%, yeah. I mean, just the fuck you of like Hustler on the shirt.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. It's very punk rock. It's very
It's very not conformist.
non-conforming, and you don't know what I am.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you
almost
might come out.
How dare you assume anything about me?
Yeah.
Or like, how dare you think that you know anything about me?
Oh, my nails are painted, and I wear.
Yeah.
It's not even fishnet. I'm not even sure what that is. Mesh.
Yeah, it's just mesh.
Also, what's funny to me is that became like a peak male physique.
Yeah, he's incredibly lean in that movie. Like it's kind of nuts.
He was like 155 pounds.
Yeah,
That's not like I don't like he's incredibly lean, yes,
yeah,
but it's nothing to brag about.
yeah. For a grown man, that's like underweight.
And what is he? Let's see his height.
He's got to be at least in like the high 5 foot.
5'11".
Yeah.
So
he's got to be at least
really,
close to how tall I am.
yeah, like really, that's like I worked out a bunch, but then just cut like carbs off, just stop drinking water.
Yeah.
It's all for show, and that's why that's probably my biggest thing with Hollywood.
Yeah.
Is like, do not tell me that Hugh Jackman can be. How old is he now?
He's like in his 50s or something, I think.
Yeah, and just be absolutely ripped.
It's not healthy.
natural.
It's bad for your body, like
Yes,
across the board.
absolutely.
It's kind of like an unspoken, well, maybe not unspoken these days, but at the time it was definitely not like recognized as like, hey, this is a different kind of like eating disorder. Like we kind of talked about it earlier, that sometimes people get so like obsessed with like the health side of the world, or like eating, that they kind of recreate the problems from the opposite end. It's like, all right, guys, there's a middle ground here. We can just
100%. And you get this thing like 50 Cent lost all that weight for just a movie that nobody watched.
Yeah.
You're like, it's not good.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. 50 Cent got cast as Balrog in the Street Fighter movie. And I gotta tell you, that movie is doomed to fail. If it
that movie's going to be so bad. That movie's going to be so bad. Just who they picked.
There's like 4 wrestlers in it. And it's like, they're all miscast. I think Cody Rhodes is playing Guile. Roman Reigns is Akuma for some reason. It's like, what are we doing? I don't even think they announced a Ryu or a Ken. And it's like, Ryu is the poster boy. Ken is probably like second best. He's definitely like the Sub-Zero of Street Fighter. But they have fucking Andrew Schultz as Dan Hibiki, who's like the joke character, and he doesn't like tell jokes. He just is the joke. Like he's just a loser.
I think so. So I heard him explain that, and he was like, "I am the joke. Like the character is that he is a joke." And I don't remember if he dove into like maybe that's why they cast me.
I would be shocked.
But hold on, Street Fighter.
Nothing that I've seen from that movie, like the casting, has like any crossover with any sense of logic or like common sense.
Yeah, I don't see how this goes well.
I don't know. It's going the way of all or most video game movies, which is to say, really bad for kind of no reason. Because
they missed the plot.
Yeah, because it's I don't know, man. I've talked about it with my friends a bunch, but like, I don't get why you would sign on to do like an adaptation and then just think that your idea is just better. And not necessarily like saying like, oh, you can't make changes to like improve something or make it work better. Because there are a lot of like problems. Like they've done, I think, like 4 Mortal Kombat movies now that are live action, or like the 4th one is coming out, and they're all like kind of bad, but the first one's actually bad in like a good way, and then the other 2 that are out right now, just, I can't stand Mortal Kombat 2019. That movie sucks ass. And it really sucks because it sounded like everyone had a good time making it. And I hate bitching about movies that people had a fun time making. But like, they just make up shit, and it's like, it's already dumb on its own. You don't need to help it out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, what I think, okay, let's say Street Fighter. First person review noise strength. So, what I don't enjoy about video game movies, like, and also you're this is a stretch, right? Like you're going to Street Fighter. What plot line do you have?
That's the other thing is fighting games is probably the worst thing that you could do to like adapt because I don't think any of them have a cohesive story that makes any kind of sense. Tekken is bordering on like parody movie of like itself. Street Fighter, I'll be honest, I don't really know much of the plot. I know that M Bison has like he's like karate Al Qaeda or something. Like they're terrorists that are trying to take over the world. I don't know. And Akuma is maybe Ryu's dad or something. I couldn't give two shits. It's
That's what
got
I
a
mean.
lot
Like you
more.
don't have enough to go on.
Yeah,
Really, like you. I mean, someone could get creative and come up with something. I think the biggest thing that people were crying about was Chun Li's character not having thick enough thighs.
dude. I'm gonna be honest. Who cares? Like,
Exactly.
I I hate that
But
that thing where it's like, why is the thing not sexy enough in the thing that's not like inherently
it's not
supposed to be sexy? Like,
porn.
dude, if you're horny, yeah, just go fucking jerk off or something, dude. Come back later. I'll wait.
There's
Like, we can talk about this after.
30,000 chicks online right now in that same outfit
Yeah,
with thick thighs.
it's
Just go
it's
find
just
them.
stupid. There's got to be
You're
a
gonna.
sort of almost like it's got to be. I don't know how to describe it really. There's got to be something to the fact that people want horny shit in stuff that's not horny that is like a sexual satisfaction thing or like a fantasy kind of thing. It's like
It's really
I
just
want basically porn in like this movie so that I can essentially watch porn next to somebody in theaters or something.
it's just built
Yeah.
like it's built up over time. Now that's Instagram.
God, it's bad.
Why are there so many chicks? What's it, the Road to El Dorado? Oh, what's her name? Well, even like when I was a kid,
Mhm.
it was like Jasmine. Like Disney kind of cornered the market on let's create a female character that you don't know you're actually
Yeah.
like building the subconscious attraction to, and will probably follow you for the rest of your life. And every time you see it, you're gonna be like, "Fuck."
Yeah. When I saw Ursula the first time, I was like, I'm done, man. I'm cooked.
But even that, I'm sure there's uh, Little Mermaid. Rule 34. I'm sure there's some Little Mermaid porn.
More than likely, unfortunately. Also, I think that Ursula
Oh,
was actually based off of somebody. I know that she was based off of a drag queen. I forget the drag queen's name. But she was based off of someone. She might have even been the drag queen that's in the John Waters stuff.
Queen Divine.
There you go.
So I'll play Jamie.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know.
I see it. I see it. Yeah.
But also a lot of that Disney stuff was, to my understanding, like I forget his name. Fuck. He's the guy who did the music, and I can't remember his name, but like he was
Elton John.
not Elton John. He was a gay guy though.
It would make sense.
And like he was kind of he made like the Disney Renaissance like happen, like the cartoon Renaissance. So like
When it
I
was
think
good.
it started, yeah. I mean, literally, yes. Because I think I want to say that the Lion King was the last of that. I could be wrong, I'm immediately talking out of my ass on like so many subjects here, but I'm pretty sure
89
that
to
that's
99.
true. Like he did like all the music. No, I think Tarzan was the last one, and that
I
was
was
like the
gonna
big
say
gamble
Tarzan.
because Tarzan deviated from it by not having like uh original music or like diegetic music, where it's like the music is playing in universe. Like I guess it's probably normal for those
Okay.
characters to like break out singing, but in Tarzan, it's like it's all Phil Collins, and it's all like not
Yeah.
in universe, and it's like that music's great. I do like that music, um, but having it like separated from the actual story and like the characters, I feel like everyone kind of recognizes that it was like kind of a misstep. Um,
Hmm.
I still like that movie. Haven't seen it in forever.
It is a good movie. But I see. So like what I have here is Little Mermaid, Rescuers Down Under, though, because that's not
Hmm.
a musical. Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I feel is super underrated.
I've always really liked that one. I don't remember much about it. Um,
It's pretty dark.
yeah,
And it's supposed to be. It's a guy stuck in a tower because he's ugly.
yeah. Which I don't think he's ugly. I've seen way worse people.
I mean,
I think
it's
he's a
the
pretty,
cartoon adaptation.
yeah.
Hercules, Mulan.
Fucking loved
Hercu-
Hercules as a kid.
Hercules, I don't think they dove enough into the fact that his dad was a slut.
Um, slut is one word to use. I would say rapist more often than not. At least in whatever the actual like mythology, because that
It's
man was
probably.
fucking crazy.
And, like his entire story is like he would change into whatever he could attract a woman.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I think he was like peacock.
Hmm. So I feel like a lot of those stories are supposed to be like metaphors, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know what ancient Greeks believed.
What? Yeah. Um. Probably they were thinking people, and not just about little boy buttholes.
Yeah.
But isn't that so funny? It's like we think a lot, but we
Hmm.
also do the worst thing you could do.
Yeah. I mean, broken clocks.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I mean, this is a lineup here. Like
yeah.
these 10 films were my childhood. I
Hmm.
think The Rescuers and The Hunchback kind of get downplayed. I don't think a lot of people. I don't think it's as mainstream. As Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Hercules. Mulan, you could tell was definitely where it's like Mulan is a fun movie,
It's great. It's
but you could
great
tell.
as soon as you don't recognize that like the Mongols are treated like orcs from like Lord of the Rings or something. Like they're like a demon race of people. They have like gray skin and red eyes. It's like, well, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's realistic. It's fine. It doesn't need to be realistic. You have fucking Eddie Murphy as a dragon.
I think they just weren't. Well, the Mongols. Is it the Mongols?
They call them the Huns, but like they're supposed to be Mongolian. Because that's who China was beefing with like at the time, and like realistically, that's who they would be, and also it's how they're depicted because they're primarily like horseback riding. Oh, my mic is being a little loose.
Also says that it ran out of disk space, so you're gonna have the recording.
Oh, okay.
Sort that out another day.
Why is that happening? I'm losing like sound in one of my ears. I guess it's just the audio jack on my mic. It's a little loose. Um,
Oh,
But yeah, the Huns in Mulan were definitely supposed to be like Mongolian. Which
I
actually that ends up kind of tying interestingly into something that we kind of spoke on a little bit. And we're like, we'll save it for when we record. Um, there's like a very, very concerted effort that was made to otherize people from like different countries within the US, or at the very least, like Western media. And I think that shit's bad.
right.
Like how people are like fundamentally all humans are the same. Like there's no like differences. It's all just like geographical and like cultural. But ultimately that doesn't matter.
Yes and no, because it depends if it matters to them. So, like,
Right. But I mean these hypothetical people aren't
well,
here
well, them
also
and
is the
us.
other thing.
Yes, 100%. And what I mean by that, some people just like look at what's the country now? I'm blanking. In the UFC, you have where's Khabib from?
He's like Turkmenistan or something? Something like that.
Yeah, he's Russian, but he's Dagestan.
Pakistan. There you go. One of like the Eastern European
Yeah,
countries.
which is so with him or just that region, right? Like we could probably sit and talk. He's not going to change his views.
I mean, yeah, that's also something that he was kind of taught to do, though, is what I mean.
But it's more ingrained
Yeah,
than taught. Like that's just who he is. So I don't think we're that far off, right? Like we do all the same stuff for the most part. Try to take care of our home, eat. You know, most of us try to get some exercise, go to work, try to, have a happy life,
yeah,
feel some fulfillment. Uh, do all those things, but we just have different views on how that's achieved.
right.
I think a lot of what gets in the way, personally, is religion.
Hmm. I don't disagree
Because
about it. Like,
that,
I can't stand religious stuff. Like, even like
well,
contextually, it just makes me uncomfortable.
what bothers me is like if you go back, well, let's just do quick bullet points on each one,
Hmm.
if I can. Um, Catholicism has just shown you what works, right? There's so many books. These are the ones that you need to see.
Right.
I don't know enough about the Quran or what is the Jewish Bible?
The Torah, I think.
Torah. But we're talking about written language, which is fairly new.
Yeah.
And was also for a long time something for the rich.
Hmm.
Just even reading in, like, you're going to learn to read because these poor guys can't read. And writing the same. So you were taught what you're taught. And that's where, like, even just churches kind of bug me out. Because you're going to tell me what I understood.
Yeah.
Like, you gave me the book, and now you need to tell me what the book says.
Hmm.
Not a fan of that. Also, these stories predate written language.
Yeah.
But now we've picked the best of that. This is the biggest hits,
Yeah.
really, of passed down from generation to generation. Where who knows who upsold this story and was like, yeah, you know what? Like maybe the story was Jesus fished and caught 3 fish and was like, we'll split this, and then it turned into 1,000,000 fish,
Yeah.
and it's like that's how stories work.
Right.
You never want to tell you don't want to tell the story the last guy told, like, yeah, dude, he caught like 3 fish. It was fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, dude, he caught like 12 fish. It was nuts.
Yeah. It just becomes like a game of telephone across like thousands of years.
But telephone with like, not incentive, but
I mean, it's
like who's going to listen
motivated.
to you?
Yeah.
If you're just like, yeah, it was like 3 fish. It was cool.
Yeah. You play it up because like then it kind of has meaning. Or like you kind
He
of
turned water into wine.
I think I've said it
He
before. I do think that Jesus was like real at some point.
Yeah.
Or maybe even was like multiple people. But I don't think he was like supernatural. I think he's probably just a pretty chill guy.
He's probably just the family guy.
Yeah.
He's putting the rings together. His fingers. But that's the thing. That's the thing, and I'm going to call you out on this.
Yeah.
You argued with me for a very long time that magic was real.
I must have been a child. I had
Like
been
an
a child.
absurdly long time, where I was like, dude, it's tricks.
It's like the guy from
Hey, you're like,
X-Files.
no.
I wanted to believe.
And that's where, like, I think I got to, where I was like, I'm just going to let him believe. Because I thought the same thing, dude. I used to watch late night TV show with, like, magicians on, and thank God I didn't go that route. It's nothing wrong with magicians. I think it's sick.
Mm-hmm. I prefer when they call themselves illusionists.
Illusionists. What's got me now is mentalists. Yeah. But I don't get how they do it.
Of like fooling stupid people.
It's fooling, but there's something there with mentalism. Whereas a card trick, there's self-working card tricks, which are just you can shuffle it any which way, and it just fucking works. There's actual tricks, just palming things, and there is a lot to being a magician, which is awesome. Like, it's super cool to see.
Right.
I'm never going to spend the time to figure out how to, like, make a card disappear in my hand and make it reappear, and it's fun.
Right.
But it's a trick.
Yeah.
You get the guys that, like, David Blaine or whatever, like, that can actually make a trick more. Like, you're always pushing the limit of it's got to be even more unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's great that we have them.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that was Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's like, it probably was. Like, it was probably a guy who was, like, pretty cool, and then there was maybe, like, another guy who kind of looked like him, who was also kind of cool, who did, like, a trick, like, he had, like, a party trick, like, that he figured out how to do. He's like, I'm just gonna, like, make this my thing, people seem to like it, and then, if you ask him now, like, resurrect him, it's like, hey, welcome back, Jesus. It's like, do you like what's going on? It's like, one, why am I on the cross? That's pretty fucked up to use that as like the iconography to remember me by.
Right.
And two, I didn't ask for any of this. Like, I don't think I said any of this.
Right. And then, like, him on a cross is like, let's just shove his suffering in our face, right? Because he died for our sins, and he suffered for our sins. Now, I don't know why this isn't a thing. Like, so I could just become a Christian the day I die and say, please forgive me. I'm good. All done.
If I'm totally honest, that's one of the few things that I actually like about Christianity. I'm a very firm believer in like the all is forgiven kind of mentality of things. Um, just because
Unless you're
like
a
I don't
child
know.
rapist.
I mean, yeah. There's obviously like some stuff that's like it kind of goes beyond the pale, but like you
Yeah.
really have to try for those things. Is like the big deal for me. Is that it's
Mhm.
like I don't see most people as like irredeemable. Like you really,
No.
really got to go out of your way for me to think that you're like completely irredeemable. Like
But
there has
serial
to be like
killers are one of
sincere
those.
like I mean like I don't know, even still,
Or you mean personal, like people you know?
I mean that as well. But like we as kind of like a society, look at uh we don't look at prison as like anything other than punishment really. And it should be
Yeah.
about like rehabilitation.
I mean, you see
Like
those prisons in
anyone,
other countries.
yeah. It's like, all
And
right, you
you're,
did your time. Let's kind of figure out like what's
well,
going on with you. Let's set you on like a good path so you don't do it again. Like stuff like
right. It's
that.
like, yeah, it's like you beat somebody's head in, but you got to sit down and do some therapy. Also, you have a normal looking room.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to keep your room clean. You have to be, take care of things. Also, you're going to have outdoor time, which, will be exercise and it's organized.
Right.
And here it's not. It's,
Right.
I just, even look at Shawshank Redemption.
Hmm.
Like, he had to do all that work to get a library.
Yeah.
It's a, why are we putting people down so much? It's like,
Yeah. If you see a prisoner that's trying to improve their station in life and become a more capable like member of society, that should be encouraged and not discouraged.
100%.
It's
Like, that guy should
ultimately
get,
what it is.
yeah, just more privileges. Just get this guy feeling good so that when he rejoins society, which is nuts. Those people that are like, oh, I've been in prison for 20 years, and now like when I go home, I'm like, all right, let me put my soap on my shelf, put my things all nice and organized. My bed is made. It's and the punishment just brings along more trauma.
Yeah.
And that just and we know what trauma gets you, right? So you're not ever calm enough to actually think anything through.
Yeah.
You don't have a normal understanding. You're always operating at such a high level. And this is what I just fucking work through.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine going to prison and having to like come out and be like on 11 all the time.
Yeah.
Again. Like I figured that out. I'm good now. Like,
Yeah.
and to think, okay, I'm gonna go into prison and I don't know what's gonna happen. I get punched in the face.
Hmm.
Nobody knows. And
Yeah.
but to have that same feeling on the outside, because where you're not registering, like, okay, I'm on the outside. I mean, you're essentially a cage dog
Right.
that doesn't know. Like, dude, I'm trying to feed you. I'm trying to take care of you. Everything's good.
Mhm.
It's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
And so you come out with that attitude, and of course you go back in. You go to the store, and the guy says something to you, and now you have to defend yourself.
Hmm.
But you don't.
Yeah.
You just, that's your mindset.
I mean,
That's what's
economically, a lot of this country is built around the idea of keeping people in prisons, because like, no, not to spoil anything, but slavery never really went away. We just privatized it. It just went to prisons. A lot of things are made or, I guess, like done, like the labor side of things is completed by people who are. I mean, they're getting like pennies an hour. It's insane. It's like inhuman.
It's its own economy inside.
Yeah.
Where, yeah, the TV costs $50, but it's going to take you 7 years to save up.
Right.
Because you still also want to buy snacks and
Hmm.
food and
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of like the mob. You know, you got some guy like, hey, give me a couple honey buns a week. take care of you.
Yeah.
You're like, great. Either this guy's gonna fuck me up or somebody else is gonna fuck me up. But now,
Mhm.
now I gotta give him 2 honey buns. That might be $2.50.
Yeah.
And I gotta save that up, make sure he gets his. So either him or somebody else doesn't beat my ass.
Mm-hmm. There's also a constant like dramatizing and like romanticizing of like people in prison, like in like just struggles in prison and everything, where it's like people want to see like the Shawshank Redemption, where it's like he has to go through all this, or like struggling to think of another example like off the top of my head, or like the movie with Val Kilmer as like an inmate or something. He's not even the main character. I don't remember who the main character is. Fuck, I don't remember what that movie's called. But yeah, it's just like, oh, we want to see all about this because it sounds cool and dangerous, and it's like, okay, real people are in there. Why are we doing this? Why is this set up like this? It's insane how many things stay the same in this country because of more or less like preordained nonsense. That it's like the powers that be have decided, no, you can't actually like change anything. Like so many things are deemed kind of like a foregone conclusion purely because like someone who has more money than you said so. And it's like, no, that's not true. That's not how it has to be. Like, it is what it is kind of an accepted attitude for a lot of people. And that's not the case. You can change almost anything about like the country. You just gotta make it so. Like, you gotta just do something about it. You gotta have the opinion to do something about it. You gotta get other people to realize that, hey, maybe something should be done here. Maybe the system that we have is bad and we should change it. Because so many people are like complacent, and it's not an accident. It's completely on purpose. I mean, we've talked about it like a billion times while not being recorded. But like, it's as Carlin said, it's a big club and we're not in it.
Right. Now, so that's the thing. Like, I don't think. Okay, I think that big club, right, has ideas. I don't think they know exactly how it's going to play out.
No, I mean, look at how the world is going right now. Trump is in that club, and he's getting, like, outed as, like, a pedophile, which, I mean, we knew, but it's, in writing is different than just knowing.
Well, if we're talking about, I don't think he's in the club that I'm talking about.
I'm interested to see what club you're talking about, then.
So, I think the club that he's in is the higher-ups, right? Like, but I think there's a club above that does talk about what do we do? How do we push things in X direction? I don't think it's not that it's not that we don't know who these people are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're the ones pushing buttons. And this is where I mean, like, they're not in full control.
Right.
But I think they're like, let's steer the ship this way and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I'm a little too far left. Let's bring it back. I don't think there's like some super, super secret group that's doing things. Like, I feel like if someone did enough research or someone was like a fucking hacker and could get all these documents, there's definitely something. And there is people. And I don't even want to say in charge, because I don't think they're in charge. I think they're just kind of loosely steering the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Then you fall down to like Trump. I don't think he's smart enough or powerful enough to be in that group. I think he's dumb enough to listen.
I mean, I think he got in that group. One with when he started kind of being close with like Epstein, like probably in like the 80s or something. And also when he became like the president. It's kind of hard to not be in that group when you hold like so much power, because it's definitely an economic based like gateway of entry. but the economics of it, like whether or not you have the money, can also be influenced by whether or not you have the power. And he definitely has the power to leverage his
but
money.
you could get a guy dumb enough to get to that position and kind of puppeteer.
I mean,
I don't
just
think
look
that
at like
I don't
every other
think
country that the U.S. has intervened with.
I don't think he's that high up. I don't think he knows anything so far beyond what we know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing the game of this is what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he is, but he's not doing it right.
No, I mean he's stupid. He's like a jackass.
Right.
In a lot of ways, he is like the perfect culmination of everything that that a lot of like I don't know, like the world leaders, like the people on top didn't want to happen, but were inevitably going to do. Like he will be the end of like the Republican Party because they don't have like it's segmented now. Everything is like fractured. We're at this kind of impasse in politics now where it's like people are kind of coming to terms with the fact that Republicans and Democrats are more or less one and the same, but also neither are effective for left or right wing goals. Ultimately, it's all about like the upper class taking more, and they don't really give a shit. Like they don't have any values or any beliefs. If they can make money off of it, they'll do it. And there's kind of nothing else to their ideology and their belief system. Is that if it makes you money, it's good. If it doesn't, go fuck yourself.
This is where I applaud the French. That's probably the only time I'll applaud the French.
I'm so fucking jealous of the French, man. They had it figured out.
They will riot in the streets, but
they'll
not
wheel
like
up
we do it.
guillotines to like
Yeah,
their parliament's house
it is
over like
organized.
2 cents of like the gas. It's like they're not
And
to be bullied, and it's like
that's what we're missing
Yeah.
out of all these protests. There is no organization. Why is there bricks?
yeah,
Like it's just meant to cause chaos and go, you see these protesters? We can't have protests.
yeah,
Where I remember way back, my ex's dad said that if gas prices got too high in Dominican Republic, they would burn the gas station down.
that's what we should be doing. Not nearly
That's
enough. Not nearly enough like destructive protest going on in the U.S.
We need to go full Tyler Durden.
Yeah, but maybe not like cuck ourselves with ourselves. Ideally,
I mean, if that's what it takes, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. That'd be fucking waking up one day and realizing.
Yeah. I've said to my friends, obviously in private, and as a joke, surely not for real. If I had nothing left to live for, I'd make a change. Because it's like, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
But it's a lasting change. That's what we're not doing. That's what's frustrating about all these protests. You could yell in the streets and scream and burn shit down, but you're not making your point. And someone needs to take charge of that and make the point, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Mixed feelings on this. This guy that shot the insurance CEO.
Oh, Luigi.
Mangione.
Yeah, Mangione.
Yeah. I'm like torn on this because obviously don't just kill everybody.
I mean, I'm not gonna outwardly say that that's like the solution, but it's like I don't know, man. You got the ball rolling.
It makes a statement. I did hear that like immediately after that they started approving a bunch of stuff
good.
But so that's how insurance works, and this is my biggest problem with all of that, right? So insurance sucks. As soon as insurance prices, like when they say like we're going to cover this much, so then doctors just shoot the prices up.
Yeah, and then the doctors get more money. The insurance pays like the same amount.
Yeah,
you pay more.
Because the insurance is like, we'll pay $800, and they're like, cool, and then we'll just get another $500 from them.
Mm-hmm.
So the prices shoot up. Look at any of like hotels.com or any like travel sites. Do you think they're not doing the same exact thing?
Yeah. I mean, it's like 1-to-1. As long as there's like a wall between you and how the sausage is made, the sausage is your money. Like, they're taking your fucking money. And I'm not even like terribly protective about my money. I'm protective about like what I'm able to get as like services and so on. Like, I should be able to go to the doctor for literally any reason. I shouldn't have to wait until it's like, I think I might die. I should probably go.
Yeah. And like deductibles. Or not deductibles, deductibles are stupid too. Why don't I gotta pay $20? I have to pay something for a regular checkup. Mm-hmm. But
it's insane. Healthcare should be absolutely universal and absolutely free.
And it can be.
That's always my favorite thing is when I'll say something like this and then someone will be like, well, how are we going to pay it? We're going to have to start hiring like shittier doctors. I'm like, not only can we pay it, we can also make college free to get more doctors who are better like educated. We just got to stop building all of our fucking stupid Hot Wheels tracks with the military budget. Because holy fuck, man, we spend so much money on the military and sending it to other countries.
That's what pisses me off is you look at, like, okay, France has free healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're subsidizing your military.
Yeah. It's more frustrating with Israel because Israel has, like, comprehensive healthcare and, like, free housing that it gives to Jews that come there from, like, across the world. And we're paying for it. It's like, I don't know, guys. Crazy idea. The money that I give you willingly at this point, maybe I should get some use out of it. Because ultimately, like, also it's frustrating when people try and say that there's anything complicated going on with, like, Israel and Palestine. One, it's like a religious-based thing where it's like, obviously Israelis believe that they were promised Palestine, like, 4,000 years ago or whatever the fuck, and it's like, all right, sorry, I don't care about your headcanon of history. That's not true, and these people were here, and this is their home. Leave them alone.
And you can call it promise, but everybody has taken over everybody at some point. You got smaller countries that have just, like, sat there and been like, yep, we're with you now.
Yep.
Also,
Israel already has, like, 10 times the space of, like, Palestine. Like, the Gaza Strip is minuscule.
Yeah, it's a little bit of, like we're in the modern age, right? So we shouldn't be, that's my thing with Russia. Like, I don't think Ukraine is the greatest country. I don't think it's, like, perfect. And, like, oh my God, let's go there and defend them. But also, Russia, relax. Like, you're trying to increase your border. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, settle down.
What they should be doing is working with, like, China to build up all the all the other space that they have that's not being utilized. Because Russia is fucking gigantic. And so much of it is just, like, wilderness.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you, I don't know, like, use that land instead of trying to, like, take over
Canada's
Ukraine.
In the same boat.
Canada could also do that.
Where it's just, what do we do? No one wants to live there.
Dude, I would live there if the rent was cheap. I don't give a shit. Put me in the middle of the fucking woods. I don't
You
care.
saw the guy that was taking plane flights to college because it was cheaper than rent?
I think I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, it's
He
insane.
was flying from one place every day.
Mm-hmm.
He would fly from a place that had, let's say, $500 a month rent, and then take a $200 flight both ways, so that he could go to college in a city that he couldn't afford to live in.
Right.
I mean, it's an issue we're not going to solve, but stop.
Mm-hmm.
It can only go so high.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you're just going to have homeless people.
It's also worth mentioning that, also, I don't think we need to have homeless people. I think that that's definitely a very easily solved problem. It just depends on how much money people want to actually put towards it. Because
the thing is,
that's
once
a solvable problem.
Once you start having, they pay people to solve these problems.
Right.
But why would you solve it if that's your job?
All right. So.
Oh, we have a committee on homeless. I get paid $200,000 a year. If I get rid of the homeless, I get paid $0.
So I'm gonna blow your mind here. You do it because it's the right thing to do, and you don't financially incentivize people to do these things. Any sort of administrative or like government-based thing should not pay particularly like amazing, necessarily speaking. Obviously, it should be a livable wage.
Yeah.
You should do it because you think like, hey, you know what? This is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that I care about. So I'm going to do it. Because that exact mentality of like, well, I could fix the problem, but you pay me to fix the problem. And if I fix it permanently, then I don't get paid. That only works if you're financially incentivizing it. Like, that only tracks. And like, I don't fault you for like jumping to that. That's literally what everyone in this country has taught you forever and taught everybody forever, is like, why do something for free when you could get paid for it? It's like, well, are you going to charge your neighbors to like borrow some salt or something like when you need it? It's like, no, you're just going to help out and fix the problem. If we ever want to get past this point in history that we're in, which is currently just like, everyone's kind of like money hungry and like greedy, we have to accept the fact that sometimes you just do shit because it's the right thing to do.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna do it if you keep building these committees to do it.
Well, I mean, also we would have to restructure like the government as it exists right now because they are financially incentivized. Like, excuse me.
Just the fact that they can trade stocks is mind-blowing.
It should be one of the easiest things to fix. Make that illegal. You just can't do it.
It's that and term limits. Like, that's my biggest thing right now. That and term limits.
Mm-hmm. Or at the very least, have like
stock.
interim like elections. So it's like, okay, I have let's say it's like a 5-year term. At like 2.5 years or 2 years and like 6 months, hold like an interim. Where it's like, all right, is this person doing good? Yes, no. Okay, yes. Okay, they can keep going. No. Get them the fuck out of here. Like, why is it so hard to do this?
Is this person falling asleep on the Senate floor?
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I hate the modern politicians so much.
It was never, dude, it was never that way, dude. What was the average age of...
So I should get like a pop filter around this because the pop is crazy. I can hear it in my headphones.
Oh. Okay, this is not true. Andrew Jackson was 9.
Welcome to the age of AI.
oldest to youngest to oldest of key American Revolution participants, providing the precise age as of July 4th, 1776. Jesus Christ. Like, there was old guys, but there was not as many.
Mm-hmm.
James Monroe was 18. Aaron Burr, 20. Alexander Hamilton, 21. And we lost a lot of that, right? Like, yeah. I think we don't put... I don't... As a father, it's tough, right? Like, I don't want to make my kids not be kids.
Right.
But at the same time, you got to grow up.
Yeah.
Now, we're not farming. We're not growing our own food. I understand that. But there is a level of maturity that they're not at. That can be frustrating. Where you're like, there's certain things we need to know to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your fun, but at the end of the day, you clean up, put your plate away. There's responsibilities, there's chores. And we don't put that on anybody. And then, then we send those kids off to college.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we're free. And they're just nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And, some of them do okay. They become doctors. Some of them get, some writing degree. And they struggle to find a job. It's not that it shouldn't, like, we have enough in this country where that should be enough.
Yeah.
That's frustrating for me because if you look at, like, for the longest time, there was artists, but they didn't do anything. Like, they didn't make anything. It wasn't a living.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those artists, finally, when they died, were able to sell their art.
Right.
We have a lot of artists now, which is, I think, kind of a sign of we're doing okay.
I'd say it's up in the air to say whether or not it's a sign of good or bad. It's definitely a sign, though. I can say that. Certainly a sign of the times.
Just in that they can, right? Like, if you go to New York, I'm sure on every street corner you're going to find an artist.
Right.
And they can still pay their rent. Now, there's the argument for why is rent so high. It shouldn't be. Anybody I know from New York, it's insane how much they pay in rent. It makes no sense for the square footage.
Yeah, it's absolutely not, like, comparable to, say, like, Norwich or something.
Yeah. And then you look at here and you're like, this is still insane.
Right.
Alright, we got maybe, like, one more thing and then gonna go off to bed, but...
No, you're fine. Time has literally flown. I didn't even realize that it's already been, like, almost 2 hours. College
should be free to a point. At least to start, right? Like nothing we do should ever just be, this is it, this is going to fix it. Everything has to move slow. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You should say, if you're going for X degree, we got you. We know you're probably not going to make $200,000 a year, but let's get you that degree because you're going to further us in, like, was it political arts or, like, you select the degrees that are like, we need the thinkers.
Well, I mean, a lot of the bullshit degrees that don't really mean anything, which I'm going to be honest, there's not that many of. Those would go out of, like, the window out of just like necessity. Like we wouldn't have a lot of I don't even know how to describe it, like a marketing degree. Like we wouldn't do that ideally. I don't think marketing is something that's like all that interesting or worth investing in, specifically like time. And this is maybe just like my bias showing, anything and everything that's built around the idea of getting money from somebody else, I'm not a fan of. I think stuff like liberal arts and stuff like that is actually useful because it kind of furthers the social psyche. Like, we start to understand things better. I think anything that has to do with philosophy is highly underrated in terms of usefulness. Because that's how we get to basically any and every ideology, is at what state of, I guess, like, internal development are you?
So if we want to solve everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything all at once,
Mm-hmm.
everybody has to take mushrooms and go to therapy.
Yeah. And if you're allergic to mushrooms or you don't want mushrooms, you have to go to twice as much therapy.
Yeah. I mean, literally, mushrooms and therapy, I don't see how that fails.
Yeah.
There is such a weird thing that happens when you do mushrooms, and then like I explained, like doing the DBR is very similar to that, but it's a more permanent.
Yeah.
Just listen to that podcast with Paul Stamets. It's so funny because I've heard him like maybe 4 times on Rogan.
Right.
And he started as like, mushrooms are healthy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Eat lion's mane. It's good for your brain. Eat this. It's good for this. Eat this. It's good for that. Now he's fully like, I get high as shit all the time.
Yeah.
And it's good for you. So take your little 6-8 hour trip.
Yeah.
And with him, it's like, do the hero's dose at least once. I believe it's called the hero's dose.
I was like, I think you said like heroic dose, but functionally dose. Exactly like the same as what you said.
Yeah. Right. So do the heroic dose. Just fully let go of reality.
Mm-hmm.
Have the ego death. I know Ibogaine is a big thing now. And that's actually been super effective for a lot of people.
I don't even know if I know what that is. I don't want to say.
It's another, I believe it's psychedelic,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a longer trip. It is like you can do it in Mexico, but it's like you lay in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
And they monitor you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's a much longer trip. But you can do mushrooms. That's a more temporary feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, DBR was a very similar feeling to mushrooms, but it stuck.
Yeah.
It's like you are rewriting history in your head, and it's very odd. It's hard to explain. It works.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how much of like a head-ass take it is, but I've always kind of had the idea that if you're open-minded enough, you can kind of sober get the same experience as like being on mushrooms. Not like the psychedelic like visions, but I mean like experiencing like a level of like ego death, but just unaltered, I guess. As
I'm sure you can. I know there's certain types of meditation and yoga that involve breathing and that will get you even to like the psychedelic state.
Yeah.
I think meditation,
the David Lynch way of doing it. Had one the other day at work, like after work. I was like on one of like the hydro beds, and I was just like on the massage chair. I was laying down, and I was having like I don't know. I was like convening with like extraterrestrial bugs,
There you go.
I think I told you before. I always aim to like I come up with the entirety of like the situation, but I always try and add like an element of something that really makes me uncomfortable. I fucking hate bugs. I don't like bugs. They piss me off. They're disgusting creatures. But this was like I made the bugs like comforting as a way to kind of, I don't know, alter a perspective on it, or try to anyways.
Transcendental meditation is
Yeah. It's the one way that he ended up on a panel with name Russell Brand, that fucking scumbag.
Yeah, I've heard someone today say, like, how insane is he that he has all and didn't stop his podcast?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, man. It's nuts.
It's just like a level of it was that, and it was him and Bill Cosby they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because when, like, Bill Cosby was leaving his trial, he was like, "Hur, hur, hur." And you're like, oh, he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
It does not register with him that he did anything wrong.
Yeah. It's just how it was, I guess.
It's so insane. But no, I know with him it's like, oh, I do all the right things. I'm doing therapy.
Yeah, but you're still a shitty person and like a rapist.
Yeah. I mean, I do wish I could talk like him. Like, I wish I had that level of just I can put together all these things coherently.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about how coherent it is. I think he kind of says shit but doesn't really understand any of what he's saying. He does like the sounding smart kind of intellectualism where you just kind of throw words around. And also he's British, and as Americans we're kind of like, oh, British people are smart. Like, I don't know what they're talking about. Listen to how they sound.
It just sounds better. Yeah. No, I know, because like you listen to Jeremy Clarkson, who is, self-described an idiot.
Yeah.
But he speaks well. And you're like, yeah, he must be kind of smart.
Yeah.
And then you watch it's Jeremy Clarkson's Farm, and you're like, oh yeah, he's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's playing it up for the show or not, but like, yeah, he's an idiot. He's a fun idiot.
There's also nothing wrong with being an idiot. I think that's
It's
people need
most
to be
people.
okay. People need to be okay with like their station in life to some degree. Be like, you know what? I don't have to be the smartest guy in the world. I don't, like, if it doesn't interest you, don't pursue it. You don't have to be an academic. You can just be a guy.
And you can be cool in your space. I think it's a lot of people don't get. You can be fine where you are. You cannot be shooting higher. Just don't shoot lower. Just be where you are. You're good. Whereas, like, I'm always trying to learn something new or figure things out, and I'm like, I'm kind of stupid. Like, you fuck it up a few times.
Yeah.
But I always want to try a new thing or learn a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not great at everything. I'm definitely the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
And I forgot that there's a whole rest of that saying, I guess. Jack of all trades, master of none. Though,
yeah. It's like, you're okay at everything, but you're kind of shit at everything, too.
But the rest of that is, though, oftentimes better than master of one.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can be an expert in one thing. Cool. Whereas, I'm not an expert, but I can figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like a perspective-based thing, like the difference between, it's the Bruce Lee saying, it's like the guy who practiced 1,000 kicks or a guy who practiced one kick 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's like,
for fighting that way.
I feel like 1,000 kicks is kind of a lot. But also one thing 1,000 times is like, you're going to get it pretty good, but is that applicable to every situation? I don't know. It's all perspective.
Yeah, and I don't.
Also, like, just
I
a
don't know.
slogan. It's not necessarily a matter of fact.
Right, and it's just a saying.
Yeah.
But if a guy learns how to build a wall one time, well, he's got
Mhm.
that, and then I learned how to do plumbing one time. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand the idea, and then I learned electrical. Okay, I can switch an outlet out.
It's like adult Boy Scouts. You get your badges.
Christ, well, I got the badges, but you got one
You
guy
did Boy
that's like,
Scouts? I didn't know that.
No.
Oh. Never mind then.
I did
guess
it
didn't know that.
for 5 minutes.
It never struck me as something that would have been fun.
No, but Mom did that a lot, where she just brought me to something for a couple times.
Yeah. She's
But
always doing that.
yeah, but anyway, yeah, I know guys that I work with, and like they're fucking awesome at one thing,
Mm-hmm.
but ask them anything else, and like, I don't know. I have no clue. It's not that I'm almost doing it out of necessity, and I don't. It's not actual necessity because I could just pay somebody to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe just a mindset at this point,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a learning. Like I paid at the pool. That sucked. If anybody was to ever listen to this, don't fucking do it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll
It
see
was
actually what whether or not this actually gets heard by anybody else, because
Yeah.
I did say my hometown and you did say something about little boys' buttholes. I'm like, I don't know, maybe this one's for the scrap.
I can bleep those.
This is just a
Anyway.
test. I don't know how to bleep shit. I'm not a fucking engineer. I'm not Rick Rubin.
I'm gonna hire somebody.
Yeah.
But again, now I want to sit here and figure that out,
Yeah.
because it's just my nature. Just I like figuring that shit out. It's problem solving
Of, satisfaction.
is something for me. And before we dive into another topic,
We'll go ahead and end it,
yeah, we'll call it.
lest we keep going. All right. Ending the recording now.